Welcome in, everybody. How you guys doing? Dex, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. Welcome to this lovely Saturday, everybody. How's everyone doing? Did I say Saturday? It's Wednesday. I am losing track of the time. Damn. Okay. How y'all doing? We're gonna start. As per usual for today, we are gonna start off with watching a horror short film. And then we are going to be on our usual Doki Literature Club extravaganza. Back to horror games. It's October, guys. Happy October. Okay, wait. Let me turn down the music a little bit. Let's change up the vibe. Hawktober. It is indeed Hawktober. Okay. Let me just get started up real quick. And how is everybody doing? What's everybody else been up to? Okay, here we go. Here is the short film Curve by Tim Egan, recommended by Chris Puard. Let's get over to it. I wanna get done. I wanna get play a little bit of DDLC. So well, I wanna breeze through this a little bit. Oh shit, that is loud. Oh, spoilers. Oop, shit. Discord. Okay, wait, hold on. Go back a little bit. Okay. Let's watch. That is terrifying. Hello, Evie. Welcome in. That is terrifying. It's a tilted camera on the flat floor. Is it? Well, that's a flat floor for sure. And she acts as if she is going to fall. Is it? Hold on. I imagine it wouldn't be too hard to find a curved surface like that out in the wild, you know? Like maybe they just went to some like skate park or whatnot. Also, I think the best way probably is to go horizontal, right? Am I crazy to think that? I think you'd be able to stand in that kind of thing, right? No? Yeah, it's just a concrete curve. Sorry, do you sneeze? Ugh. Ugh. That I don't know about that, honestly. I'm sure they just found a curved surface somewhere. Can she even call 911? I don't think she has a phone, guys. This is not. I don't think this is a. This is not a wipeout situation where you look at the TV and you be like, I could do that. I don't think this is that, guys. This is a pretty dire situation. Ugh. You're not looking at the contestants and being like, yeah, I could do that. I can do that if it's really steep. If it's really steep with a fall. Honestly, I still feel like my first thing would be that I would turn horizontal, honestly. Cause I don't think it's that. I don't think it doesn't seem that steep. But hey, suspense of disbelief here. If I take one step, I'm gonna fall right off. Is it bleeding on that side? What is going on? Where does it end? Oh, her bottom half of her body is very low though. Ugh. Ugh. Ah, yeah, that's smart. In Breath of the Wild, she would slip. Ooh. I want to know how they did it though. All things considered, I would like to know more, but how did they film this is what I'm wondering. Is there behind the scenes for this? The tension on it is very well done. It didn't finish. It finished, I think. If we have a look, hold on, let's have a double look. It's hard to tell whether she made it or not, right? Because it just looks like she kept slipping and slipping. Oh no, she made it. No, I think she made it. Like that final shot there seemed like it made it. Okay, wait. Hold on. I just want to see whether there's behind the scenes of it. Is there?
Welcome back. Today, I'm going to
Oh,
explain.
it's just an explain. I looked up a thing, but it just says explanation. Oh wait, there's a director. There's a director interview.
When programming films for our YouTube channel, there are shorts that we instantly know will be hits. Tim Egan's tense horror short, Curve,
You
is a
can't see the
prime
tab, by the
example.
way. That's intentional.
A
I
high
didn't want you
concept
guys looking at
premise combined
other
with
stuff.
striking visuals. It's exactly the type of film the YouTube audience loves. It's also the type of film that provokes debate. Over the 3 years that the film has lived on our channel, we've loved watching the YouTube comments come in. From analysis of the story to fan theories on Escape, we've seen it all. With the film continuing to prove a hot topic among our viewers, we thought it was about time to invite Curve creator Tim Egan onto our channel to discuss some of your burning
Egan.
questions.
I just woke up with a feeling of vertigo in my stomach. I sort of had that weird feeling when you're coming out of a dream and you just sort of feel that you're falling for a second. And it was terrifying to me. And I was lying flat on a bed and I was completely safe. But for a moment, I felt my life was in danger. And that was the very beginning of it. I've looked back as to where that might have come from. One of the things I quite often talk about as inspiration, a few years previous to writing the film, I was hit by a car. I was just crossing the road heading home after a day's work, and someone tried to beat the lights and just clean me up. And the next thing I remember, I'm face down on the road, and I can feel the hard road underneath me. I can feel the water, the rain coming down. And knowing that if I'm in the road, there's a very good chance there's another car coming right behind it. And that's it. I'm done. As like 2 seconds ago, I was walking home and now I might die. Like now I'm this close to death. So I wasn't thinking about that when I wrote the film, but you know, you start to try and find the beginnings of these ideas and just working backwards, that had to be a part of it. I started to think a lot about Rorschach tests, and that they're ink blots, and you fold them out, and essentially you can then, what you see in it is more a reflection of you. And I tried very hard not to overthink it. I sort of pulled together these few little elements and said, I want this, and I want this, and I want this, because it's the starting off point of a lot of different ideas. I know what it means to me personally, and I know what I think it's about. And yes, certainly those ideas of depression, anxiety, facing yourself as the greatest enemy, addiction, all are very important to me in the creation of this story. But I also really love it when people find something in the film that I haven't seen. I wanted it to be something that reflected back at you. And I love hearing theories from people who've seen something I never intended, but makes perfect sense. I think that's brilliant. I wanted the feeling that any of us could end up there at any point. She just happened to be there. The injuries that she's got indicate that how she got there was kind of rough. But again, I don't want to give too many specifics because that's part of what I love about the film. But somehow she's ended up in a life or death situation and she's got almost no tools. She's got the friction under her hands. She's got a shoe that's twisted underneath her backside, and that's pretty much it. And as she finds out, she's got a chain around her neck as well. One of the thoughts I had as I was putting it together was that she had a dog leash. She'd been out walking the dog.
Is that what it is?
I liked that because it gave that feeling of just being thrown into this in a random point in your life. But I ended up taking out because I personally, if I was watching that film, and I think most people would spend the whole film saying, what the hell happened to the dog?
Yeah.
Please let the dog be okay. And that wasn't the point of the film. So I took it out and it became a necklace that she eventually finds that helped her get the grip.
Bets? Final bets? I still think that the structure that they got was basically, that's all that it is. They just got that one structure, and then that was the whole, and then that was the whole set, and then basically everything else was just not green screen, but you get what I mean. But everything else is generated and whatnot. I think that's what happened. I don't know whether if they actually got a concrete set or whatnot, but I don't know. Okay, see if I'm right.
We built half of what you see, essentially, and then flipped everything in post and used an empty curve as the other side. But,
yeah, it's real.
Essentially, it's one.
There you go. Fuck yeah!
On a back wall that we created. It was a really challenging set to build because it.
Oh no! Okay, yeah, no, that's roughly what I said. I don't know. Yeah, everything else was generated, not green screen. It's green.
Needed to be covered in water. We needed to be able to clean it. We needed to be able to get blood on it and off it. It needed to look like solid rock, which obviously it wasn't. We needed to be able to run a harness through it so Laura could be pulled up and down all day, and it'd be relatively comfortable. I was just absolutely gobsmacked the first time I saw it. It's what I was hoping for, but
Ew, CGI. It looks good though.
Sure, we were going to get that. And when we turned the lights on, my gaffer came in, we lit it, we turned the camera on, and I said, "That's it." And I don't think I've ever had that on another film where you just look through the lens and go, "That's exactly what I wanted." The reverse of it, where we look out into the chasm, that's some visual effects work. We made a sky overhead, and then we removed the ground.
VFX, I don't know why that took me forever.
But we tried to do as much in camera as possible.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. Because mostly CGI, they darken the effects to make it look real. Well, I mean, in this case, it is a hole. What else is supposed to do if not a hole that they need to fill out, right?
It's something you don't want to talk too much about because the whole point is that it's fun to not have all the answers to these things, and it was deliberately set up with that in mind. I put them there mainly as a challenge. The space itself works to challenge her. We know it's got a voice. It talks to her from down below, and it shows her in a way. Maybe it's mocking her and saying you can't possibly succeed because no one ever does, or every effort that she makes, it's simply pointing out how close she is to falling. So she pushes herself up, and it shows her how close she came to. It basically shows her the aftermath of what if she'd gotten that wrong.
What was I going to say? CGI is not necessarily bad. If done well, it's done really, really well. Like, in this case, it's literally a dark hole. What I presume is a giant cavern that is meant for like next to the ocean. So it's supposed to be a big mysterious thing, and it would be weird to see like the actual like bottom of the hole, because like that kind of be either way. That's like not part of what they're trying to say anyway. So. The main thing about CG is if you can get away with it looking good enough without pausing the film, because obviously like who the fuck is going to pause a movie? That's just disrespectful, firstly, and just if it works for the split 2 seconds, right? That then does it really matter? If it still invokes that emotion, does it really matter, right? It's not necessarily that that CG is bad. That no, everything must be practical effects. No, we must go to the middle of the ocean and build a concrete curved wall with a bottomless pit. And we must put the actor in this on top of this bottomless pit and have everyone, the whole crew on it. Like, if you weren't thinking that this was a movie, would you believe that would work? It's a big point, right? Because like there's good CGI. There's always good CGI out there. There's a lot of good CGI out there.
I wanted her to do pretty much.
Also, if CGI is a little bit jank, but you don't notice it the first time, does it really matter? I mean, we're not talking about like Superman's like weird upper lip thing, it's just a hole. And CG is very good at doing inanimate objects, firstly.
What I would do.
Okay, sorry.
And okay, so she's got the foot curved beneath her. The first thing you do is try and put your weight on that. Okay, you can't. That doesn't work. Anyone who's trying to climb anything will find it easier to do it facing. So can she turn around? No, she can't do that either. So essentially, it was a series of me exploring what I would do and constantly finding problems with that. I'd try and push myself up. What if my hands were slippery? I'd try and turn around. What if there wasn't enough friction for me to do that? And what if I finally solved all these problems and it started raining? So the idea for me is that every time she's presented with a challenge, every time she's presented with a difficulty, she finds a way to overcome it. So that's for me is the answer to the film. Whatever it throws at her, she's going to find.
The actor is also
so to me, it
phenomenal.
Is a hopeful film. I thought the fight was the story, so I didn't need to actually see her escape. But for me, everything it throws at her, she comes back with the solution. So for me, it is a hopeful story. I did find one group of people when the film was first released online who were utterly bemused by the film, and that was rock climbers. They thought it was utterly ridiculous that someone couldn't get out of this situation. They saw that as basically somewhere they would fall asleep. That was not even any kind of danger to them at all. So I am sorry, rock climbers, they would easily get out of that situation. For me, the film is the whole idea. That's always what I wanted it to be. I never needed it to be a second longer. I never needed any more to it. But the film was very successful in its way when it was released, and so people do come to you and say, if you were to write a feature of this, we did have quite a few of those conversations, and I would come back and say, oh, it's a short.
It's a short.
And the response
it's a
was
short.
Like, well, if shorts do well, they become features, which is not a mentality I love. But
absolutely
it was
not.
put to us that you should at least think about it. And so we did. And originally I never had much interest in going anywhere else with it because I didn't see much point. I'd said what I wanted to say with it. We did have a couple of ideas, and I don't want to give too much away in case we ever come back to these, but I didn't want the film to be a series of death traps that someone goes through. Mm-hmm. That's not what it was for me. It wasn't just someone endlessly facing life or death situations. It was about the struggle in this one moment. But we did look at a space that just to expand and make it a little more difficult for her. That changed and evolved as she worked.
I genuinely believe that given if I was present in the situation, I'm just saying, if I was present in the situation, I could get out of that. I could say I can get out of that. If you can at least remove your pants, you can have one more stay. That's what I was kind of thinking as well, because theoretically her she could have used her jacket as part of a surface as well, right? Like there were quite a few. She had a few options, right? She could have used her jacket with like the sort of like zips here. That could have had a little bit of like friction on there, especially since it's concrete. It's not like an even surface, right? But to grip those butt cheeks and your butt cheeks are gonna be so fucking scratched up, man. God.
Against it.
But especially if it was dry, right? Your clothes would act so much as like a proper like handhold, right?
So that was something that we did look at expanding. And if we had gone down that role, she might have met other people who had either been in the predicament or were stuck in it themselves. It was something we explored. But honestly, for me, it's a short film. And I love it the length it is, and it is the entirety of the idea.
I don't know how he funded it. Or at least what came of the idea of funding it. Sure, the weak people. Wait, was this actually done by them? Imagine getting a focus group of PTSD on curves. Can you imagine? Like, have you ever been stuck in this one particular situation? right here. If you have, call this helpline right now, and we will help you get over that and meet other people just like you. Okay. That's the end of that. Tim Egan, everybody, please give it up. That was actually really well. That was actually well done. The interview does pose a lot of like curious questions about the usual like short film stuff, and I find the obsessive need on like sort of expanding things and making things into a movie is like it's completely arbitrary sometimes. I think certain ideas definitely can be done. Like I don't know if you guys remember the one short film that I showed you guys way back when. It was the was it I can never remember the name ever. It's it was ooh, I can't think of it now. I can't think of it now. Think of it. Think of it. Uh, the one where it's a one shot, it's a one shot short film with two actors on bicycles going all the way up on a hill, and then it ends with like going down the hill. That was eventually turned into a film. Wait, hold on, I have it right here just to show you guys. It does posing the whole big question of like whether short films should become some short films should become it. Um, I watched the movie of this. I think the thing about it is that some parts work, some parts don't, right? And I feel like in this one, it was hard to say whether if it did. It's hard to say whether if it did work because there were some things that I felt that were a bit too draggy in the movie, and maybe like the sort of cycle of like friendships and whatnot just kept going on for a bit too long. Maybe the script needed a little bit more time in the oven, and they needed a little bit more fleshing out of some of the characters because a lot of it was just cycle in again and again, and then I don't know. I think maybe they could have cut out like 20 more minutes out of it, and that would have worked as well. But otherwise, this itself would have worked just as well as a short film, and maybe it would have been just as well as like that as a memory, right? Okay. Enough yapping. Time to play some Doki Doki. But yeah, that's my little tangent for today. But otherwise, pretty good. Thank you, Chris, for the suggestion. That was pretty fun. I can't really think of any other short films that have been turned to movies. Short films turned into features. Because I kind of want to talk about this a little bit more. Because I find it's always like an interesting topic. What? Anybody know if short films turned into? Oh, we start with the metaverse thing. Oh, hello. What the fuck is happening here? Okay. Hmm. Am I supposed to play the side stories yet? Side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all six side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in the DLC. So it seems like we've progressed a little bit here. I don't know what happened in these two parts here, but I guess we're good. We can just keep going first. You can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Nice. Whiplash. Okay, wait, hold on. Whiplash was actually Whiplash was a very good decision to make into a feature length. Sorry, I'm just looking through a bunch of movies now. What else is there? I'm kind of just looking at like movies that I have not. I'm looking at a full list here, and there's so many movies here that I have not watched. Apparently, Smile was a short film, but I've never seen the short film nor the movie. The Babadook was a short film. A lot of the maybe I don't know whether this is true or not, but a lot of the short films that happen to be horror films, usually they don't turn out too well because I don't know. It's a very odd thing to do because you have to expand more on the people and the characters, and usually when it comes to like horror short films, they kind of have like they only really have this idea of it just being a short film, and it's very short, and it's just one thing it's just a really short idea being made into a very small, very short storytelling, and doing a short film is honestly way more harder than doing a feature length. Feature lengths are more tedious, but there is so little that you can play with in a short film that it's a lot harder to come up with like a cohesive thought or a cohesive like abstract idea and then kind of make that into a short film. Like going above like 20 minutes is no longer a short film. That's a TV series episode. Okay. Enough yammering. We are finally back to Doki Doki Literature Club. You guys been waiting for this one. We are finally back. We are here. We are going to decide who to go hang out with in the weekend. As you guys saw from yesterday, these are our choices. I was kind of stuck with the idea between Sayori and Yuri, to be honest. Purely Sayori because there's a lot of drama going on there, and my brain is going there and being like, we gotta find out what's happening. Like, maybe that will give me the good ideas, right? But like, I feel like going with Natsuki will probably not give me anything at all, and probably Yuri is sadistic as fuck, and she leads a lot more on than she actually knows. I feel like she has something to say, but I don't know. Anyways, my choice for the day, I think, is gonna be Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club. Okay. Oh. Well, damn. They're not really giving me a choice. Yuri, fuck it. I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. I was just saying, ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Doki? Okay. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour, so is that everything we needed to go over? That should be about it. Are you guys ready? Are you guys excited? Well, excitement might not be the right word. I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Doki? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Doki picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really... Why not just make the fucking cupcakes in the same goddamn... I'm telling you. The fucking decorations can go to the same places where the cupcakes... What the fuck? Nothing that I had to do for the event will compare to that either. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at this. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I have taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps people with us. Everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Oh, here we go. I turn around. I realize I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Do I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Phone numbers. I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Is it a Hatoful boyfriend thing where technically they don't have a house? Actually, we didn't have a house. We lived in a cave. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it would matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you. Don't underestimate yourself. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I wanted to do. What? What? Yuri thinks Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After the exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. Can't believe this. Yuri's coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gone pretty used to handling her at this point. but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayuri finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. This spells for disaster. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up in a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. Wow, I can't fucking speak. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayuri said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feelings aside and when she might need me? That's true. I decide to visit Sayuri before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. You say that, but you were acting like a piece of shit to her in the beginning, but whatever. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to a bedroom where I finally found her. Sayuri? Doki! I sit there in her room. Sayuri forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayuri really is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it up for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know about that? Sayuri had already left by the time we decided that meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. What about you? Aren't you supposed to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. Yuri might get revenge. I don't know. Doesn't seem like Yuri would be the type. Yuri seems chill, but I don't know. Everything seems sus still. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayuri smiles, shaking her head. That's not good, Doki. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here, and you wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. It's the mistake we just asked each other. You just asked me a question on whether or not Yuri would come home, walk her home and shit. No? Okay. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayuri! I grab her by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah, ha 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 ha. Sayuri gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Doki. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Doki? I guess I don't have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of my bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Ooh, that's heavy. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring into waste by having them spend it on me? That's why I want to just make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me, and without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. That's wild, because we were a piece of shit to her in the beginning too. Goddamn. Even if there's only so much that I can do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Doki. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ahahaha. Ahahaha. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. This is actually kind of depressing. Goddamn. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads me to nothing but hurt. Ahaha, you're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Doki. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped us is if everything could be like it always was, but I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and then I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah, Doki, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. Kappa. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Doki. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remains at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Doki, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to be changed. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally pulls her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Doki. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I had other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. You can't just... We're neighbors. We're part of the same club. You can just be in the same house. The house. You can be in the same house. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me in my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out. It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if it would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. I'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. I love the presso. It's one way to progress a story. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and heard more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. I feel like that's really sus, but alright. It shouldn't be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Yeah, okay. Anyways, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yep, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Ahaha, I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. No, that would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of both of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting and aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course! I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Sure. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess, I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? The answer is no. But this is sus, so yes. No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. No need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Yeah, like what? She rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. Is she planning to set the mood? I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black pepper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. Oh, right. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. All I know is that aromatherapy gives me headaches. I don't like smells as much as the next person. Actually, I don't like smells at all. Full stop. And I just don't like it. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? That's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that it will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. She smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out her several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper that I asked you to get? I have it over there. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang around the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be wonderful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? I feel like this... Sorry for... Maybe I'm being a prude or anything, but I feel like you should probably run this by the rest of the club members. But that's just me, because I feel like that's a group effort, and now you're just coming up with the core right on the spot. I don't know about that. It's very important. The core is very important in a festival. I feel like they just wanted to have an empty room at this point. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels when sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Doki. You can write any character you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. Carefully draw a character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue, and there's no ordinary pocket knife. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Ah, well, embarrassed Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. But what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess, but I think it kind of suits you. Suits me. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Yeah, sure, I'll check it out. She carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its shape, sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Doki, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. Not as sharp as me. Okay. Sorry, I just needed a break from reading. I don't know where this is going to go. I don't see how this is gonna shape out to be something all too relevant. Maybe it's just wholesome. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no, a small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my hand in her... Right. Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. I was thinking. She knew what she was doing. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Ah, sure it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Jolly, welcome in. It's just weird. I mean, sure, I guess. Not my first instinct, but you know, I think she's embarrassed about it, right? What's October? Well, I'm glad you asked, Jolly. It's horror dash October, which is supposed to be horror October. But then it started sounding like October, like everyone else has been thinking, and now we're just running with it. So, since it just turns out to be October, it's now the precursor of No Nut November. So anything remotely sus or I guess sexual appears up, we yell Happy October. Like right now, she just sucked our finger, licking our finger. Happy October, everybody. Yeah, no, it was genuine. It was part of my announcement that this entire month I was going to do horror games only throughout the month. And I just thought of like, oh yeah, let's just theme the October date. Like horror October. And then it just became Hawktober. I don't know. Clay, welcome in. Evie, could I get a shout out for Jolly and Clay, please? Welcome in, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. We are indeed playing Doki Doki today. I am my first time playing. I know almost nothing about it. Is that? Did you say naughty treasure chest? Happy October, everybody! You know what, Jolly? It was very freaky. Happy October. It was a weird chest. It was indeed a weird chest. I hope that wasn't the same laugh track that you were thinking of. Jolly, you play Smash? Since when? Huh. I did not know that. Or maybe I did and I just forget. I do tend to forget details like that. Anyways, we should probably keep going. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Sure. Happy October. Back in the day, lol. No, me too. I was a shulk man. Washed now. I am probably washed as well. I have not touched Smash in a year, 2 years now, probably. Shulk mains here. Doki! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. What did you think of me? If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, dude. She giggled shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I'm sorry, but if my teenage brain had some girl licking my finger, I would never recover. I'm just saying that right now. I will never recover from that. Ever. Much less me licking her finger. I don't know about that. Happy October. I met Karasu through Smash. Oh, I think I did as well. I don't know, to be honest. I can't remember, to be honest now. I think I met Karasu through Unite, but then he came to my Smash streams instead, I think that's what happened. Him and his goddamn me brawler, I think. Was it brawler or gun or something like that. I watched Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it was nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continued to make progress on the paper. After we finished attaching the paper to the ribbons, we laid them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. Why did I say it like that? Let's do it. What do you have in mind? I like to create a banner. That's why I'm asking you to buy the paint tablets. Paint tablets? What are paint tablets? That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. What the fuck are paint tablets? Paint tablets? What? Oh, I see. Okay. No, no, no. Okay, I get it. Why do they call that paint tablets? I guess that makes sense. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. And just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Ah, no, not at all. She snooped. She snooped. She was rummaging my room. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. She hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cup. So I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise and daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner, and we can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on the opposite side so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide and when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels like a lot like art class projects we had back then. I don't know about you guys, I still used freaking art supplies even when I was in secondary school. I don't know about everyone. I actively took part in like art class in secondary schools too because that was like part of my elective. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Having a friend next to me makes me things. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a bit nicer. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kia! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Oh, my virgin hands. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Why can't I grab this? There we go. That's good. Yeah, actually, this works. This works great. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah. Yeah, this is too This is too haram for the rest of the people. No one is allowed to see this. Here you go. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to check my hand. Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait, eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Yeah, no, my virgin brain wouldn't be able to handle that. Mm-mm. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrists send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. She slowly pulls away. Sorry, been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I just realized I feel like I need an emote, like a sus emote like that dog. I feel like it's too good to not use one in stream like this. I need one. And we know a Sudge emote. Okay. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots and that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? No, not yet. It just needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? It's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah. Parents? No? No parents? No? I feel like no parents. So you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah, so I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I can understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with her friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over and we can go out somewhere. I forget you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Doki. Yuri takes a step closer, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? I swear we have a sound routine for that. Oh, it does work. Oh no! Yeah, that works. We got the Joseph one too. That was great. Hi, Doki, Sayori. Just now we weren't. It's okay. I'll just stop by to say hi. Hello. It's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori is Jesus. I'm getting names mixed up now. Waves goodbye after her. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Doki? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is split in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your time, your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I want to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Doki. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. We need a gasp, actually. I feel like we need a gas sound redeem now.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Yeah, that works. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. I feel like I didn't have that implication, that right tone, but you know that works. That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Did the music stop? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods, even if you don't understand all of your own feelings. I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. I love you and you'll be my dearest friend. I feel like I'm being forced to say this. Huh? Do I want to die? What would I know about dying? I'm sorry. I don't love you like that. You're such a good friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. She forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Yikes. Damn. Jeez. I should write a poem about this. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her hand... Jeez. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loud as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Okay, that yell took me out a little bit. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. I mean, that's what she wanted, right? Best pals! Till the end of time. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that it's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry and gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. And Yuri? It's all about that finger licking goodness. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the events will be great. Doki! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. Hello, what's the body count? What does that mean? The body count being we picked Yuri, I guess, to make paint with her? No? I mean, happy October, everybody! Do you mean that? Yeah, happy October! That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. Sorry, it's gotta be playful. That dummy. You think that on days this important she tried a little harder? Why would the fuck would I say that? She literally just told me she was depressed. What the fuck? I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. Yeah, why are we such a dick? I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Doki. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Excuse me? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? What do you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. But do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. You know what Monica kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of this one smile of hold on. Does anybody know the show? It's a very indie show. It's called The Boys. It's a very indie show. You know, you probably have never heard of it before. It's called The Boys, and there's this fellow called Homelander, right? And he kind of has like this smile every time when something like goes wrong, and he kind of just tries to pass it off and whatnot. Yeah, I'd imagine Monica just having this particular smile every time, like unyielding eyes, just going, everything's just gonna go just fine. This is Monica. That is Monica to me right now, and the fear I feel from her. Okay. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one that she practiced. Who have you conquered in the literature? What the fuck does that mean? It's one that I haven't read before. This is Percentage by Sayori. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. There. Okay. Jesus, man. Ain't that lovely? Oh, wait, hold on, there's more. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. That sudden shivers down my spine. No, nothing bad will happen for sure. I'm not liking this. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pin in my stomach. Happy game. Nothing happened. Bad happens. Surely not. This is. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I didn't sign up in my school days. I won't watch a pure literature club without a romance anime influence. No, absolutely not. Okay. Doki? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. Well, if you had a pair of eyes, you would know that there's something different. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Ooh, wait, the hallway. I love the music right now. It's very quiet. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. Speaking of school days, do you know school days? I don't know school days. Don't strain yourself. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayuri. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they have always been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I feel sick in my stomach already. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Yeah, fuck me. How nice. Hey yo, I've been playing Amori. This shit don't scare me no more. Oh fuck, man. Trigger warning, 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 trigger. What did you do? What do you mean? What did I do? I'm sorry, I didn't have feelings for her. Is that selfish? I didn't not choose to go walk with her to school. God. An exception has occurred. File game script chapter 5 line 305. Good lord. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. All right, yeah. No, you know what? That gave me a good indicator. Sayori is dead and you're laughing. I'm sorry. I have made a well, what the fuck did Logan Paul say again? I made a severe lapse in my judgment. I am. Why did I do that to her and when she needed me the most? I think you're gonna get cancelled for real. What do you want me to say? It was really sad. I'm sorry, I don't cope that way. Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. She's just cosplaying. Stop. Good God, man. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. There's the fucked up that I was expecting. Cancel me! Do it! You won't! She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Oh man, if only. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. What's wild is that he really was like a complete dick to her as well. Even when he was going to school. And now I can never take it back. Never. Never, 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 never. End. Oh! What happened here? That's awful. There's two Monicas now, or is there like a mixture of all of it? Well, I just realized that new game and it looks a little bit different now. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any intention she might draw to herself. This is the part where the second half of the game happens, right, guys? That girl is my good friend. You know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Well done. Wait, hold on. Where's golf clap? I'm not okay. I'm ready. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. How fun. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just by getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. School day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? It has. Smile sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Completely out of my league, so having her smile at me just so genuinely feels a little. Why did you come in here for anyway? I've just been looking for supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? To be honest, I can't stand all the politics. Yeah, this is standard. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. I'm starting to think that this game isn't about literature clubs at all and dating sim at all. Right? It's just, I could be wrong though. Literature. That kind of sounds dull. How many members do you have so far? Haha, that's kind of embarrassing me. There are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. It's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything, reading, poetry, writing. I mean, one of the members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? It's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, a member is a member. Did Monica say she? What's wrong with that? Hey Doki, by any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy, please? Because I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I refuse someone like Monica? Good old Monica. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome! You're really sweet, Doki. You know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. They didn't say literature club this time. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! I brought a guest with me. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Doki. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. Wait, yeah, what the fuck? This is girl 2. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Oh, wait, no, okay, okay, that's, I'm going over my head now. This is Natsuki, energetic as usual. This is Yuri, the vice president. Uh-oh. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. It's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Doki in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Oh, wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna tell you, well, you know. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? That would be great. Come sit down. How much of this is gonna be a repetition? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really have plans on coming here, so make sure you'll feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised that aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. It makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Can I just say really quickly? I love games that like write with this, the way they write with like sort of like this repetition. But the build up to that moment just now, by the way, fantastic. The eeriness, the climb of it, so good, well written, so well written. Like the build up, the use of non music and whatnot, honestly great. I commend the devs. Right, Natsuki. Like, cause now it's just all happy, and now everyone's just like, what the fuck is happening, right? I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different goals, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set, carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole set of tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Nothing happened. What do you mean? Oh yeah, you're right. Nothing happened. We're just starting a second playthrough, right, guys? Or no, sorry. We're just playing Doki Doki Literature Club. There nothing happened. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Something fucked up is going on here, man. And why does it seem like it's all Monica? Me at her right now just seems so sus. Okay, here we go. That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe it. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Doki, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I quietly muttered myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. I see we just skipped over. Okay, so this is more or less the same. My favorites are usually novels that... novel creativity, craftsmanship... telling good stories is such a foreign world... She seems so reserved, timid, blah blah blah. I like a lot of things, stories and lots of horror. She does read lots of horror. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Is that so? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. It does make you really reflect on this whole thing, doesn't it? Oop. Natsuki's eyes darted over me for a split second. Never mind. Only cute things. What gives you that idea? Left a piece of blah blah blah. So okay, then roughly the same things, right? I'm just gonna skip a little bit ahead. Everyone write a poem. Does that mean that the rest of the options will be different? I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well? There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and lost my train of thought. Alter ego star and dejected eyes. We don't have enough members yet to form an official club. Yeah, it's 4 if I remember right. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. But if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these goals. How am I supposed to make clear-headed decisions? And like, yeah. So now it's desperation. So that's a difference so far. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? I've decided then. I'll join Literature Club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Okay, what's the shit here? We can be an official club now. Thank you so much you're amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time. Okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over to me at once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Can I really impress the class after Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Notice he's only saying Monica now. I really feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. Can't wait. No walking back home with a certain somebody. With that, I depart the classroom and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 goals. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow close to one of these goals. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Don't break their hearts again, make a harem. No. Best be no, I will. Even though it's called Doki Doki. I will. Don't leave. Hey, no. Let's see who's going to get cancelled now. Not me. This ain't me. I like that one. I like that dark humor. Well done. Oh man. You could say it's also really tight on the neck, you know. You guys are really choking me into this game, you know. I just want to play the game, you know. You know, it's just it would be the death of me if you just, you know, kept asking me to play the game, you know. Okay. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. So what does the poem consist of? You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. Ah! Bloodstain! Let's go! Buggies! Today, I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how it feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again, unless I decide to kill myself. I love the memento on of the occasion below. Bloodstain. I'm trying to decide whether if the words only consist of the two of them now. The words that only impress the two of them. It does, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm just gonna go for it, to be honest. I'm not gonna pick any single one. Unless, like... You know, I don't know. It's very sus. Glad to see you didn't run away on this. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Back at the literature club, I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh. Yuri, you seem to be missing out on your face there. I don't know. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into the literature club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh boy. Oh, come on. Like he doesn't deserve it. Like he deserves any slack. You guys seem to be glitching out a little bit. I don't know whether that's just me, though. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. It could just be my PS5, though. I think I need to get a new one, guys. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica, you seem to be over the text box, please. Can I read it? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Oh. Music's off key by like a smidge. Currently see no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. I'll skip along a little bit more because it's generally the same thing. Long story short. Oh wait, hold on, that's new. I just felt like, well, as vice president and all. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book and feel left out. Yeah. Just keep her going. She enthusiastically wants me to read the book. Can't help but notice her intense expression. This is where we start reading the book with her. Is this really the same? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book as she lent me. Yeah. Same book, 2 books. I just realized that my menu disappeared there for a second. Was it the same portrait of Markov? I don't think so. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. That's new. Basically, it's about this religious camp that has turned into. Oh no, this is new. Turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But for the facility, it even gets even worse. Than they start selecting breeding people by cutting off their limbs and asphyxiating them. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler, but anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it's going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. You can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. Otherwise, this is generally the same. It's the kind of challenge that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Blah, blah, blah. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because that's fully bolded. Nice big letters on there. Nice outline letters. Chat. But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Oh, God. Lucky for me, the power of the PS5, I can rewind time by 30 seconds. What the fuck did that say? What did that say? I have this problem when I let my whole body gets incredibly. Oh, okay. So she didn't say that before, did she? Yeah. Please stop me if I'm talking too much. I really don't think you need to. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen, which is literature after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading. No. I don't like this. You don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Next to her. Well, it seemed a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not what I don't want you to do. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to, reading in this company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe I'm a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I just realized that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. God damn it, I missed that. I don't want to miss a single thing. What did that say? What did that say? I can't fucking... I'm sure it's not important, right? Fuck, I can't get it. Wait, hold on. Maybe if I... It went by so quick. I was just what? Where go? Hold on. Oh no, I don't have Ender Factory. Damn it. I'm getting to the fucking bottom of this. I want to play the game, but I gotta know. I gotta know. It's not in me. It's not in me. I have to do it. I have to do it. What the fuck did she say? If it's not important, I don't. What did she say? Show me. Show me. Show me. I don't know whether if it was intentional or if I clicked too quickly. Nah, I think I'm gonna give up. I was just bathing in something. I can't read it. Oh well, it's fine. I want to take it to like fucking Premiere Pro and like watch it frame by frame. I didn't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, this should really work though. I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri. Right. So this seems to happen regardless, I think. I'm just worried that I might just skip over something. No, that's the same. She mentions how her character they relate to this character. Wait, what? Yeah, okay. Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? She puts her hand on her chest and as if it would feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Don't push yourself. I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things all out. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. Oh. Stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Aren't you worried about her? No, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does things sometimes and it's nothing alarming, already if you say so. Why don't we start by sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay? I was just asking. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back in my bag. Natsuki, I guess. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. It's just a little bit blunt. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. Blah, blah, blah. I'll pass. I could do the same thing. I could do the same joke again, but I won't do it. Told you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks they're sophisticated and stuff. Simple, cute, right? She just wants simple writing. Yes, we've done that. The other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more into wordplay. I was bringing out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect from the youngest one here, did you? Guess not. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from him. Monica it is. Having a good time so far. Yeah, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me. It's kind of embarrassing, I guess I have to. Well, a little embarrassed, you know. It's that sort of barrier that we're all learn to get past soon. That's true. I had Monica my poem. Great job. I was going ooh in my head. Very metaphorical. Yeah, she's probably not gonna give me the same poem, is she? Because it worked anyway. You know what? You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated. She ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. But we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you need. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? I'm not very good. You sound very okay, let's read it then. Nah, this is the same poem. Right? No, wait, this isn't the same poem. Is it? No, it's not. Burned my eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle. Closing in on me, the air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Monica's being a bit abrasive. Just a little bit. No. She's a brand spanking new leader. She knows what she's talking about. She knows what's best for the team. It's very free form, if that's what you call it. It's okay. The kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. Putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. That's a big hint. I'm not sure how to put it, but I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany. Something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about the deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tie it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you put a pen on the same spot too long, you'll get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Skull, welcome in. Is this playthrough 1 or 2? How do I answer that question? But thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Well, Sayori did. One. This is playthrough 1. We're just starting all the way. Yeah, no, it's playthrough 1. No, it's playthrough 1. Who's Sayori? Okay, well, I guess we're reading it to Yuri now. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Then I say that out loud. First covers her mouth, but then she closes the whole face. It's generally the same thing. Hawk Twa, welcome to the stream, Jord. Can I get a shout out, please? Why am I getting so nervous for? What kind of writing experience do you have? Hope you're doing well, Jord. Welcome in. Wish you had what? I feel like there was no context for that. Wish you had something. That clip did not age well. Wish you had what? Should I ask? I don't think I should ask. Maybe I shouldn't ask. As far as I know, in DDLC, maybe this is best. There's questions that you best not ask. The quote was relationships, which I have one. Oh, that did not age well. Sorry, hang on. Sorry. I'll do this one just for you, Jord. Congratulations. Happy October. Oh man, that never gets old. Okay, let's keep going. Sorry, lots of tangents. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? It's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Well, I know that. I just meant, Oh. This is a loop. There's a reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that usually are typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. Why was Homelander? No, that's Monica. Monica has the same smile. Everything is fine. That's Monica. Kind of what you're talking about. That's Monica. The end result is both of us weakened. Sounds like an expert. That's not something you can blame yourself for. I'll try to skip a little bit, but I feel like I don't want to miss on a few things either. Comes with practice. She tells you to keep it practice. Valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though, biased how. I'm not sure. Do they start fighting here? There's no one to not stop them now, though. It's roughly the same. It's still the same. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. It's a relief. I like the poem. It's very descriptive. It wasn't too short. Roughly the same. I feel like Yuri is sus though. There's definitely something going on, but I don't know. I can't pinpoint what. After we had our finger licking moment, it's still pretty friggin' sus, I gotta say. I hadn't even thought about that. Yours was impressive too. Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all this and enjoyed it. I'm going to keep it moving for you. Me too. I hate that Yuri's poems are the kind of stuff I wrote in high school. Why do you hate that? Isn't that supposed to be sophisticated? I glance around. It's cringe. I don't think it's that cringe. It shows that you're trying, I think. Would you rather have more Natsuki's approach? I'm fancy. You could just be like, I'm fancy. The sophisticated writing. I like Natsuki's a lot more personally. Well, I mean, it's easy. Well, firstly, it's a lot easier to understand, and I guess it's not. I guess in a sense, it's not as pompous, right? Because of the quote unquote sophisticatedness. It's kind of like saying like I'm you don't understand my art. A little more stressful than I anticipated. There's no way my poems can stand up to Dia's literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. Eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper. This is where they fight, right? What's with this language? Did you say something? Returns the poem to the desk. Clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can it be cute? I just meant the language. No one's here to stop them from arguing now, so... Would have asked someone who actually liked it. which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, Doki did too. So based on that, I'm gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Doki liked my poem too. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. And then she talks about her boobs being big when she sees me, blah blah blah. You're just jealous. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically. There it is. Not to see it as a little. That doesn't involve you taking out your insecurities on others like that. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Does it stop? Are we stopping? Edgy? Sorry, that my style is too much for someone. Okay, no, it just keeps going. Okay. Sorry for your mental age to comprehend. See, just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Oh no! No! Yeah, go on. Let Doki hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh! We Yuri-sim. We Yuri-sim? We Yuri-sim? We Yuri-sim? We Yuri-sim? Natsuki? Hi, Monica. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for you to stay outside of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. So Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. It looks like they're done. I didn't mean it, I didn't mean it, I didn't mean it. It's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you? I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki or did. Please don't hate me, please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will probably forget about it by tomorrow. Completely. The fuck does that mean, Monica? Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Completely. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. She keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so let me take the responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Doki. It would be just it would just be embarrassing for you to listen. For you listening. I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry causing trouble. I'm liking it. Dude, this is great. I'm invested. I'm captured, one might say. I'm just once again just luck of the draw. Let's just see what pops up. I don't know. Heaven sent. Portrait. Inferno. Loud, unrestrained. Headphones. Frightening. Swimsuit. Massacre. Vivacious. Bliss. Philosophy. I don't want to know. I generally don't want to know how this all influence it. The word choosing and whatnot. I don't know if it will, but I feel like the luck of the draw is kind of exciting. There's something exciting about it. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little bit. Over her shoulder, looking around the room, Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. Surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened to me before. Something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think what we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. I'm happy that you were considered and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it is, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there's no way you can be a bad person. And now you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Doki, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. All paths lead to your destination. I don't know what the fuck that means in a game like this. It feels linear so far, but I know this is the kind of game that has multiple endings. So I don't know. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little brighter with you around. And sorry, what was I saying right now? Have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was kind of wondering where she was. I'm guessing you haven't either. It's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. This isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean anything of... she doesn't remember, does she? I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Saw it coming a mile. Did you do something yesterday? Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel any better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Not at all. I don't hate you. You're kind of weird and I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial though. Door swings open. I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Natsuki said I was not. What took you so long anyway? My last period was study hall piano, right? So since she was learning piano. practicing the piano. I wasn't aware you play music as well. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I'm so impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us next sometime. That's working writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds good. I look forward to it. That's that. So, you know, do you start playing piano and you immediately think? I don't know. That's not something I would think, but I wouldn't immediately think that I can just start writing a song, right? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose not to bring anything up the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Since your compliments put me in such a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club, definitely. I planned on it anyways. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? Sorry, my heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time, takes a deep breath, and then pulls a copy out of the bag of a book. I request, do you mind if I take some tea first? Sure. Just one thing that can make my reading time here any better is a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Since Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet, I follow and watched as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Water pitcher and also fetches the electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this into the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down to the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Sus. It's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay, sorry for misunderstanding. What would you care, Monica? 10 minutes passed, Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. Started heading there hallway. What's that sound? What's that noise? It's coming from the corner. Sounds like breathing. Sharp inhale like someone is sucking the air out through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh, fuck me. Ah, well. Chop chop, I guess. Oh, good God. Okay, anyways. This was expected. I just didn't think that they would actually graphically show that. Goddamn. Kiya says no. Yep. Alright. Thanks for waiting patiently. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that. I'll ignore that. Anything is fine? Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get to the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less than I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you notice. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try to expressing myself a little more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Don't push yourself too much, though. You're always worrying about me. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Boobs. Your posture. Your posture. Of course. Always hunch over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, and that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of chocolate candies. I take it since it will go well with the tea. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer together. Hello, Karasu. Welcome in. Can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was also always kind of cute, but she's being less apprehensive. It's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize, I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Highlight, how are you? I'm just about to do a Zilo pose. From HSR? I'm doing well, by the way. Well, you know, well is a very broad term. I'm friggin' goddamn. Yeah. Oh wait, is it the new DJ girl? The one with the leopard one in Genshin? Good luck, Karasu. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book and simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Music stop. Don't you guys just love it whenever that happens in a visual novel? Music stops and shit gets real. I can't. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. My heart won't stop pounding. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it? Presses my hand on her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh, don't look at me with those Photoshop eyes. Oh, don't do that, Yuri. Yuri? It's time to share poems. What the fuck does that mean? I think I need to step away from Yuri a little bit. That was a little intense. It's not really any worse than your last. This seems to be the same. Natsuki seems to be all chill. Oh wait, hold. No, I'm sorry. Nope, I missed something. Something tells me I missed a point. Just make sure you find a little bit more of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been like, oh shit, spending some time with her or whatever. But you know, Monica and I are just as good as her at poems. I mean. So you should really try to learn something or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it. Amy likes spiders. Anything different from this? Doesn't look like it's too different. What does that mean by spider lovers, though? There's something definitely devious about these poems, and I can't pinpoint what. And obviously, that's intentional because they haven't given us more information, right? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Was this way too short? I was just warming up. That's how I look at a snail in my garden before eating it. That's disgusting, Karasu. It's you're slurping them up like in was it Lion King 1.5, where they're slurping up like snails and stuff and bugs. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. By the way, hi Chris. Welcome in. Good old staring. I don't like the way she's staring. Everyone has kind of a weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you, that just makes people stupid. Because it's someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect each other for liking weird things, such as two girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks, but it's kind of obvious that you'd respect Yuri more, so... Whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave now. I have a few, shall we say, theories, but I don't know 100% yet, obviously. Given the context of this, but I have no idea. You're gonna choke on the mucus. Ah, don't say choke. That's a trigger warning so far in this game. I've been waiting for this. So let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. I won my 50-50. Congratulations, Karasu. I hear she's broke, isn't she? Some form geo buffer. Shh. Trigger warning, trigger warning. Do you like it? Better than yesterday's. How did you even pick ups on this so quickly? Yes, just yesterday I was telling you kind of think things worth practicing. Maybe that's why. Good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it a more imagery. hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed, but right now I just want to read my poem to you. Okay. This is new. Let me just get my voice on. This is Wheel by Yuri. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky. 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, a parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time collected. This is long as fuck. I'll speed it up. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. Is that a bloodstain? A thread connecting all live human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolthead. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel. What the fuck does this mean? Sayori, you are alive. Welcome back. How you doing? Oh wait. Engulidor, welcome to the stream. I unfortunately do not speak your language. Please, I apologize, but welcome to the stream anyways. She cosplayed as a piñata. No. 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 Should we hit Sayori like a piñata? And you were telling me I was getting cancelled. Say it right now, guys. Say it right now. Do the Logan Paul apology right now. Right now. Oh man, guys, please. Oh, good God.
No!
No, that's not good. That's not good.
Pushed the wrong button. Shit.
I need a fucking second, man. Good God. Now we have an excuse. I got it from the game Little Misfortune. Wait, what? Wait, what excuse? Protagonist can now box because the bag is already hanging. Oh man, guys, this is ridiculous. Apologize like Logan Paul right now. Right now. Oh, I can't do it. This is so much for me. I'm gonna go to hell for this. Sorry, guys. I was just really hung up over the situation. Goodbye! Goodbye! Okay. We're stopping. We're stopping. We're stopping. uh, I have made. Wait, hold on. Sorry. I have made a. I have. Wait, sorry. I have made. Wait. I need the full thing. I have. Wait. I have. You're right. Sorry. Hold on. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, that was the wrong scene. There we go. I have made a continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to okay, I'm done with this bit. I'm done. Let's fucking play the game, guys. Oh man. We can continue the dark humor jokes later, guys. Things were said that were not received. Okay. Stop. We're moving on. We are moving on. It doesn't
Things
really
were
matter.
said that were not received well, and that wasn't my intention. I'm sure it was blown out of proportion because of cancel culture, and the woke left and the silent majority still supports me. Buy my merch.
You know what? That's exactly what he would say, you know? I'm a piñata doll. Okay. Moving. Doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. What? My pen? That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Good old Monica. What is she always has nice things to say. I think you have something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? Sorry, isn't that kind of messed up? Okay. That's what happened when I What happened? What is happening? Okay. She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that.
Isn't that kind of messed up?
I think she just gets kind of some high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, so I know how to treat my club members. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Oh wait, no, this one is this one is missing words now. It's almost like it's printed, almost actually. Sine, cosine, tangent. Wait. Cacophony, stop, sine. No, this doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Ew, it's load me. Delete her. Oh no. Hmm. Right. You good, Monica? Jesus. Let me just read it anyways. In the best way that I can possible. This is Save Me by Monica. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful, flesh,
That kind of messed up.
piercing, red, blue, green, endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, squeaking, screech, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless. PM. Boo. Of meaningless. Meaningless. Delete her. Isn't that kind of messed up? Better than pinata her. Can we can we put can we put the pinata aside, guys? Oh man, I'm telling you. Okay, sorry. Chad is worse than Monica. You know what? Maybe she's just as bad. I feel offended. That's sorry, Sayori. Oh man. Okay. I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult situation. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when. Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Oh. Yeah, she's talking to us. Chad, she's talking to me. Oh! I'll use this in the best voice possible. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Would you like to read? Would you like? You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. Oh, wonderful! It's all scripted out. Off. In. G. I. S. Re. Ah. Question mark. What the fuck is happening? You good, Monica? The classroom seems a little bit, red. Also, what's that squelching noise in the background? You know, that doesn't seem to be normal for a classroom. Monica? Okay. Let me just do my best cheerleader voice now. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. And fade to black, I guess. Although? Oh! Take cover and wait to recover health. Is this an FPS? I don't really do well with last minute preparations. I had to click to restore it. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Doki joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our real chance to find more, you know. What's so great about getting new members anyways? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. Am I saying literature right? I feel like I've been pronouncing it wrong. Literature. 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 It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. Literature. Literature. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Doki? Ah, come on. You can't take advantage of Doki to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Doki joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. Doki isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're the only one who's interested in finding. Sorry, but you're the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really be considering our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Doki want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. So if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all of this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about choice. Word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me too. She's not taking anything away. No, Doki, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of...
Literature Club is going to lose a member. I hope not.
Surely not. You know, it would... I'm really gonna go to hell for this one. I'm not gonna say it. Nothing a few cuts and bruises come. No thanks. Okay, I'm done. I'm continuing. We're continuing.
The Literature Club has never lost a member before.
Yeah, no, never. Oh, man. Blood, sweat, and tears. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Sorry, hold on. Different way. Different expression. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that.
Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
Why did you awe at that? I subbed to you, YouTube. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What the fuck? She got the pink eye. I don't think that's pink eye, guys. Doctor, what is the definition of pink eye? Conjunctivitis. I got that confirmation. Why do people call it pink eye? Cool. I would have guessed that. But what about you, Doki? What did you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each Yuri, do you want to get that checked out? Thank you for the hydrate. With each I get freaked out by that. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things are a little awkward yesterday. I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for the day. We'll all talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I'll look forward to it. Shall we go? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Doki before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew, things have gone a bit hectic lately, huh? I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. Let me just catch up on chat. The number of members doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if. Thank you. Doesn't matter if the number were a bit lower. Time doesn't exist in the game. You know, I don't think so. We would be given day 1s and day 2s, right? I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president, but I really do care about you. You know, I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. I had my suspicions on what the fuck this game is about. It's all thrown out the window now. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No, stop it! I think the members are not real. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. This feels kind of real. Misfortune, spinning, milk, pain, tragedy, passion, dance. Monica? Wait. That is Monica. Uh-oh. Agonizing. Anxiety. Twirl. Suicide. Heart. Jump. Intellectual. Unstable. Bouncy. Sticky. Sayori! Woohoo! She's back! Okay. Hi, Doki. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. It's me, I got into your game. Yeah, please get out. It seems to be glitching the game a little bit. I don't need that in my streams. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? It's not personal. It's just good business. Just, you know, you don't have to come to my stream, you know. Just hang. I beeping you. No, oh God. Okay, can I just say, we're all terrible people. What's got into Yuri lately, apart from knives? You know, I don't know. She's very cutty, you know? She's very, like, she's very cutty. Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge. Anyway, we don't need to talk about that. I just feel like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival. And, right, I forgot. About that, Natsuki, we were all talking yesterday, and we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, wait, what's happening on chat? I'm sadly not that sure. We're all going to hell. I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So long as we're all together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, this part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something, but I know this is something we are doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. But I guess another goal would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back up. I'm a pro, you know, so I'm gonna help out too, and we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Ah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyways, Doki, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. What? Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. It's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? What is going on there, guys? Hell? Easy, just get good? What is happening, guys? Okay, I'm not looking at that. Aren't you glad I've gotten... I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. Please don't make tea. I don't want any more tea. If there's one thing that can make my nice cup of tea, not to mention for yourself as well. Can you hold this for a second? Yep, it's happening again. Oh, it's happening again. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down from the desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, contrast and mannerisms, especially because of the long legs and appears elegant and methodical. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes past. Why is this happening again? Let's see. The most logical place for the nearest water fountain. What's that sound? It's coming from around the corner. Trigger warning. It sounds like breathing. Sharp inhale like someone's sucking air through the teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Kia! Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me, so I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies and the way I can't control myself, and when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. But every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy. Like it's going to rip out of my chest. You don't mean like literally, right? Like, are you going to sing the credit song? There's a credit song that you can sing to? Sure. Nothing weird happened. Oh, no, nothing weird happened. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here. Don't give me those Photoshop eyes again. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody. Hi, Monica. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but wouldn't you understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be? I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be alone. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Doki. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school. Thank you, rice cooker. And read together. Eat together. Sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. Monica, you're blocking the fucking text box. Let me read. Now we get the happy ending that I've been patiently waited for years for. Will you do that with me, Doki? Will you... Ugh. Sends chills down your spine, doesn't it? I'm getting like those tinglies. My hairs are standing. What time is it? It is 6:26. How long more do we have actually? Because if we have like another like 3 hours, I think I'll probably split this into the going on to Saturday. I think. So long? Oh no. Okay. I can fix it. You can. There's no fixing this. You can continue on Saturday. Okay, I think I'll probably do that because if this, yeah, because we've been going on for a while already. Depends on how deep you want to go. Well, in all fairness, I probably would want to know like almost everything about the story. So I guess it would be Where did my game? Where did my saves go? Oh, you're so silly, game. Where did my saves go? Oh, game, you're so funny. Where did my saves go, you piece of shit? Delete me. Oh man. To be fair, I love games that play with like save files and whatnot. It's so funny. What saves? This is your first playthrough. You're right. My bad. Of course. Silly me. Any prime? What? Okay, well, we'll end up there for today then. Thank you so much for everyone for joining. Rice Cooker really ruining the immersion the most. Thank you, Rice Cooker. Let's see here. I want to see whether there's anybody we can raid for today. Thank you guys so much for joining, everyone. It's been really fun.
Isn't that kind of messed up?
Isn't that kind of messed up? We've had a lot of weird jokes today, very dark. I feel like Hawktober is getting to us a little bit today, guys. Have you played Kinito Pet? No, I have not. What is that? I think regardless, because knowing the exact length of how much I have to go left is a little bit of a spoiler for me, and I feel like my brain kind of just goes into overdrive, knowing what to expect. How about Little Misfortunes? No, I have not. Not that either. Okay, so just a few quick announcements before we leave off. Sorry for the slight pause there. Just looking for someone to raid. I think I got her. She's quite a usual viewer of this channel, so please go send it. It looks like she's like really starting up on her streaming now, so go send your love. Make sure to grab the raid messages that Evie will be about to pop up right soon. For the raid messages, it's cancel light for the regular ones, and sub messages is for cancel me. Quick announcements. We will be streaming again on Friday. We will be continuing our We Were Here Forever together with Clay X Brandy Bear, so be sure to check that out when we're over there. We will continue Doki Doki Literature Club on Saturday. Maybe I'll do it a bit earlier because I actually genuinely want to see the ending of this and see where it all goes. Hopefully, cross fingers, we'll be able to finish it because I'm quite enjoying myself so far. Okay, I think that's about it. Any kazoo music songs for today, guys? I say a little bit earlier, but who knows? Maybe we can go with. Let's go with is there even a DDLC kazoo song? Oh, I guess there is. I don't know whether this is spoilers. I feel like I'm gonna get spoilers from this now. Thank you, YouTube recommendations. No, I'm not gonna do that just in the off chance that I actually might get spoilers. I've gone on this long without spoilers since the beginning of the game. I'm not doing it anymore. There's no kazoo version of that. I got just the thing actually. Wait, hold on. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. I'll see you guys very soon on Friday for We Were Here Forever. Thank you guys so much for joining. I will see you guys. We are going to be rating Corona.